Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to working on this beautiful stitch. This is a very easy and pretty stitch. So we'll start working on the tutorial. So I am going to use E 3.5 mm hook for the project. Any 4 ply yarn, any medium size 4 ply yarn you can use. I am using mustard color 1 choice yarn. So first making a slip knot. Next you have to make a chain 21. The chain should be multiples of 4 plus 1. Okay, I am going to make 21 chains now. So I have completed 21 chains. Now I am going to make 3 chains extra. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you have to skip 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the sixth chain you have to make a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 chain you have to skip. In the sixth chain make a double crochet, and then in the previous chain is there, right, fifth chain. That fifth chain you have to work on the puff stitch here. So this pattern is the repeated pattern of only one row. One row you have to repeat for the entire length. Okay, so this is the second time and this is the third time. So you have to make a puff stitch like this and then pull through all the yarns like this. Then make a chain 2. So 1 and 2. So this is the pattern. Now you have to skip 3 chains. So this turning chain is considered as double crochet chain 1. Okay, so now you have to skip 3 chains. In the fourth chain you have to make a double crochet, and then in the previous third chain, right, so in the previous chain, third chain you have to make a puff stitch. This is the cross stitch only, but cross puff stitch pattern. Okay, so this one time, second time and third time. Then pull through all the loops, then make a chain 2. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then skip 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. In the fourth chain make a double crochet. In the previous chain have to make a puff stitch. So you have to repeat the pattern till the end of this row. You can use double color or triple color, okay, but I am using single color for the pattern. So chain 2. So I have completed 3 puff stitch now. Now skip 3 stitch chains. In the fourth chain make a double crochet, and then previous chain make a puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, pull through all the loops, make a chain 2. So you have to repeat one more time like this. See, 4 puff stitch I have got. So you need to make one more puff stitch like this. Skip 3 stitches and you have to make a double crochet, and then previous stitch you have to make a puff stitch. So repeat. So I have completed, right? Now I have made already chain 2. Now skip 1 stitch. In the last stitch make a double crochet. So this is the pattern of row 1. Row 1 completed, right? So beginning you have to make a one chain skip. You have to skip 1 chain. At the middle you have to skip 2 chains. Now chain 3, turn your work. You have to work on puff stitch. So in the puff stitch you have to make a double crochet here, and then in the previous space is there, right, chain 2 space. So here you have to make a puff stitch chain 2. Pull through all the loops, chain 2, and then you have to work on next puff stitch. Skip the double crochet, skip the chain 2 space. Now in the puff stitch make a double crochet, and then in the previous chain 2 space make a puff stitch. Pull through all the loops, then chain 2. Okay, and then in the next puff stitch you have to make a double crochet, and then previous chain 2 space make a puff stitch. So you have to repeat this second row for the entire length. Okay, if you want you can make scarf or blanket or anything, but this stitch has some holes in this, so you can use a summer scarf like that. Okay, then puff stitch, chain 2, and then in the next puff stitch make a double crochet, and then previous chain 2 space make a puff stitch. And then at the finishing time you have to make directly double crochet in the last chain stitch. So second row completed. This is the design, and then third row is similar to row 2. So chain 3, turn your work. You have to work on double crochet in the every puff stitch, and then puff stitch in the every chain 2 space. That is the pattern of the stitch. Then chain 2, then make a double crochet in the next puff stitch, and then previous chain 2 space make a puff stitch. So you have to repeat like this. That's it. Okay, just to repeat in every stitch like this. You can continue with the pattern till the end. At the end you have to finish with the double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. Okay, so in the next puff stitch you have to make a double crochet, and then chain 2 space make a puff stitch make double crochet, chain 2 space make a puff stitch. Like that you have to repeat. Chain 2. So I've finished a couple of rows, so I'll show you how it looks like. See here, this is the finished rows. I have did a couple of rows. You can make with the single color, and this is also mustard color is also looks too good. So if you want you can use the same mustard color or any color whatever you like. If you want you can use 2 colors, 3 colors like that. Okay, but this stitch looks too good, and this is very easy beginner stitch. If you are a beginner you can try with the stitch. If you have any doubts you can ask me in the comments. I will explain you. And if you really like this tutorial, please do a subscribe button and click notification bell icon. I have given my Insta link, Facebook link in the description. So please follow my page and Insta. Thank you.